What's going on, lads? It's BillyTheKid here, and I hope you're having a great day, and thank you very much for joining me for another video. Now for today's Battlefield 4 commentary, I'm going to be supplying you with some air superiority gameplay from China Rising. Air superiority was one of my favourite game modes from Battlefield 3. I welcome its return to Battlefield 4. I'm really liking it so far. I just wish the matches were a little bit longer. I think it's only about 100 tickets right now, and that only lasts maybe 3 minutes in game, so you will be seeing multiple rounds from about, I'd say, about 45 minutes of playing air superiority on all 4 of the new maps, so hope you enjoy. I know some of you may not be interested in air superiority or jets or flying or anything like that, but I love flying, so enjoy the gameplay. Anyway, lads, today's commentary I want to talk to you about Battlefield 4, and it's going to be on a subject I'm sure many people would like to do themselves, and that is, if there was one thing you would change in Battlefield 4, what would you change? If there was only one thing you can change, what would it be? Now obviously I'm not talking about, fixing bugs or glitches, because I'm pretty sure all of us want all the bugs, all the glitches that are currently in Battlefield 4 to be gone, and I think we just need to be a little bit patient with DICE. But although for me personally, patience is starting to run out, so DICE, please hurry up. Anyway, that's for another commentary. But yeah, if there was one thing in Battlefield 4, what would you choose to change? Now for me personally, if there was one thing I've noticed ever since Battlefield 4 came out, in most of the conquest matches anyway, there was one vehicle that always stood out to be, the vehicle they get in if you were good, and that is the scout helicopter. Now in Battlefield 3, the scout helis, they were very good, and if you were a very good pilot you could rack up a good few kills with those miniguns. But the attack helicopter was the main helicopter to get in BF3. But in BF4 it seems the tide has turned and the roles have been switched. The attack helicopters, they're very big, they're slow, they're not as maneuverable. They are just nearly paper tigers now, even though you got the 30mm cannon for the gunner, you got the rocket pods and the heat seekers for the pilot. They are very largely paper tigers. They're not as good, nowhere near as good as they were in Battlefield 3, and that the reason why is a large number of issues. Mainly the one is mobile AA's range and firepower has greatly increased since Battlefield 3. The heat-seeking missiles that they have, I think they're a little bit longer range. They can just hammer you out of the sky within 15 seconds of taking off. But the scout helis, oh my good god, they have increased its firepower, and the main advantage, of course, the scout heli has over the attack heli is it's more maneuverable. To me, it's a little bit faster, if not much faster. And the main advantage, not the firepower, but the main advantage is the fact that you can have 2 engineers constantly repairing you. Now this has me troubled, to say the least. There have been many matches where I've seen people in the scout heli with 2 engineers just go complete rampage mode and kill nearly everybody in the match. They go like 30-2, 35-3, the list goes on. I'm sure many of us have seen since Battlefield 4's release the scout heli just rampaging everybody with those 25mm autocannons. Now I don't think the scout heli is overpowered in terms of firepower. I think it is a good idea to upgun the scout helis. I remember playing Battlefield 3 with the scout helis and doing a lot of damage, not with the miniguns per se, but with the guided missiles. I think that's where its main strength was for me personally. But for the Battlefield 4, I haven't played much in the scout helis. I have much unlocked for it. I think I got like the heat seekers unlocked for it recently, so I haven't got those 25mm cannons. But I've seen people, like I said, in game and on videos just go complete mayhem on the enemy team. So for me personally, the whole point, I think the scout helis are not OP. They're not OP in terms of firepower, but they are overpowered in terms of the repair time that the 2 engineers, if you've got them, can repair you. I've seen one particular video where there was at least 3 people with Stinger missiles, or Iglas, I'm not sure which, doesn't really matter. They were trying to take out this one scout heli, and he kept on being repaired by 2 engineers, and it took like 4 rounds from these 3 heat seekers to take him down. Now I'm sure some people are gonna say, Billy, that's fair enough. If you've got two engineers repairing you, that's fine. You should be able to stay flying and in the game. However, I disagree. I think it's only fair that since you can't repair yourself with a repair tool in the attack chopper, you should be able to repair the scout helis only when you're on the ground. Only when you're disabled, you're spinning out of control, you somehow manage to get that thing to land, and then you can be repaired, not in flight. I think that this is where the main problem is with the scout helicopters. Once again, I just say it's not the firepower of the scout helicopters that's overpowered, it's the repair time that's given by the two engineers if you've got them repairing you. Now, also, if they decide, let's keep the engineers be able to repair you, but let's decrease the amount they can repair you. I think that would be also a good idea if people aren't happy with the fact that you can't be repaired in flight anymore. If they still want to implement that design, if they still want to say, okay, you can still be repaired in flight, but we're going to decrease the amount you can be repaired, I would have no problem with that. That would even up the playing field, but of course there are going to be some people that disagree, and I accept that. Everybody's got their own opinion. So that is what I would change if I could change one thing with Battlefield 4. It's the amount that engineers on scout helicopters can repair you. What do you think, lads? What would you change if you could for Battlefield 4? Let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below, subscribe for more, and I'll see you again, lads, and thanks again for watching.